Hello and welcome to Fact Up. Today marks the poignant conclusion of our Meaning of Life series. We're diving into a topic that touches everyone, death, across time and cultures. The mystery of death has profoundly shaped human thought and civilization. Join us as we explore this deep and enduring subject. Let's start by understanding what exactly happens in our body and brain at the moment of death. Scientifically, the heart stops, breathing ceases, and brain activity dwindles. But what does this process tell us about life itself? Exploring various cultural approaches to death shows us that it's not merely an end, but a complex, deeply emotional transition. From the ancient Egyptian practices of mummification to the Mexican Day of the Dead, each tradition provides unique insights into this universal event. Many fear death, often wondering if it's something to be feared or embraced. Today we delve into how societies have answered this question through rituals, myths, and personal beliefs. Humans are not alone in recognizing death. Animals like elephants and chimpanzees also exhibit behaviors that suggest a recognition of loss. But unlike animals, humans have developed complex philosophical and religious systems surrounding death. We'll look at how these systems influence our daily lives and our behavior towards the inevitable. Why do some cultures celebrate death while others mourn in solemnity? How do these rituals help individuals and communities cope with the fear of mortality? Considering our awareness of death from an evolutionary perspective, it's fascinating to think about how this consciousness has shaped human evolution. Awareness of death might have spurred our ancestors to develop tools, language, and communities, essentially building civilizations that outlast individual lifespans. This segment explores the psychological impacts of being aware of our mortality. How does this awareness affect our choices, our relationships, and our legacies? We delve into the science behind why we strive to leave something meaningful behind. Imagine a world where humans knew they would never die, where death does not exist. How would our lives change? Without the inevitability of death, would life have the same urgency or value? It's death that gives life its preciousness, the motivation to achieve, connect, and love. Now consider if everyone knew exactly when they would die. Say at 68 years and 4 days old, how would this precise knowledge affect our lives? The uncertainty of our end times adds value to each moment, compelling us to live more fully in the present. Now let's turn to the intriguing concept of the afterlife. Long before organized religions formalized these ideas, ancient humans like Neanderthals showed evidence of beliefs in life after death. Archaeological finds reveal that Neanderthals buried their dead with rituals that hinted at an early form of spiritual belief. These early beliefs in an afterlife likely evolved as a way to deal with the emotional weight of mortality. Through engaging visuals and expert interviews, we explore how these beliefs have developed into the complex doctrines we see in today's world religions. Lastly, we explore the fascinating intersection of dreams and death. Dreams have long been a bridge between the living and the deceased in many cultures. What do these experiences tell us about our subconscious understanding of death? We'll discuss how dreams, featuring deceased loved ones, have influenced the belief systems of various cultures, and how modern psychology interprets these visions. Throughout today's exploration, we've delved deep into how death shapes and gives meaning to life. From the biological realities of death to the philosophical and cultural constructs that arise from our awareness of mortality, we've seen how intricately life and death are intertwined. By considering scenarios where death might not exist, or where its timing is known, we gain a deeper appreciation for the urgency and value that the presence of death imparts to our lives. It compels us to live more fully, to connect more deeply, and to leave legacies that transcend our own existence. With all that we've discussed, it prompts a compelling question. Can we then say that death itself is the meaning of life? That it is not merely an end, but a critical part of what gives our lives purpose and depth? This isn't just a rhetorical question, it's an invitation for each of us to reflect on how the inevitability of death influences our daily choices and long-term aspirations. Thank you for joining us on this profound journey through life's ultimate question. How do you perceive death? And what does it mean to you? Share your thoughts, and let's continue this important conversation. Stay curious and keep exploring with us here on Fact Up. Goodbye for now, and remember, exploring deep questions enlightens our paths.